Hello and welcome again to Dexplorion. I am Didi here again with a new poster illustration, and today we will be working with text portrait effect. If you are new here in this channel, I can help you learn designing in Photoshop, discuss various tools and tips and tricks of Photoshop which can help you level up your graphic design pursuit. So without any further ado, let's get to work. Let's create a new document and select our canvas preset, which will be poster A4. You can take any canvas you want, and we will be bringing in the image of the main subject and just drop it onto our canvas. I have given the link of the image in the description in case you want to use the same image. Let's resize it a little bit, and we will do that by holding down the Alt or Option key on the keyboard and click and drag any one of the anchor point. What it will do is it will resize the image, keeping the center fixed to its place. Click on the tick icon when you are done. Now we have to remove the background and isolate our subject from the image, and we will do that by using quick selection tool and then working with the select and mask workspace. But I will not be showing the process in this video. I have discussed the complete background removal process in my last video. If you want to learn the whole step-by-step process, please pause this video and go to that video and come back again to continue this video. You will find it by clicking the I button at the top, otherwise the video will be much longer. Now that our layer mask of the subject is ready, we will rename it by double clicking on the name of the layer here, and we will call it as subject. Next, we will make duplicate copy of it by pressing Ctrl or Command J and turn off the visibility of the original subject layer. This will be our backup in case we mess it up. Now right click on the subject copy layer and convert it to a smart object, otherwise we won't be able to apply any filter. And also this is the non-destructive way of doing things in Photoshop. We will rename it as subject 1 and make another copy of it, and now go to the filter, then blur, and then Gaussian blur. Adjust the fill slider, and for this purpose we will be keeping it around 10 pixels. Now you can definitely play and see the results. Press OK when you are satisfied. Let's turn off the visibility of the subject 1 layer, and now we go to the file and click on the save as and name it Displace and hit on save. And now we will undo the last step by pressing Ctrl or Command Z, or if you want you can delete this layer also. Now above our subject 1 layer we will add a text layer, and for that click on the text tool and then draw a selection covering the whole canvas. For text portrait we need to fill the whole canvas with text. For that you can use any piece of writing of your choice, be it an article, blog post, song lyrics, poems, anything will work. I am using a piece of article I generated on ChatGPT, copied it, and now we'll be pasting it here. Now if you want, you can change the font, size, alignment, anything. Just keep in mind to select a thick and bold font. I think they look better for this purpose. Now go back to the move tool and you can also resize it. We will once again convert our text layer into a smart object, and now we will be adding a filter called Displace. For that, go to Filter, then Distort, and click on Displace. Here we can change the horizontal and vertical scales. It depends on the size of your image and canvas how much to use. Let's make it 20 and see how it looks. Stretch to fit is checked. Also check the wraparound here and press OK. And now we will create the displacement map, and for that we will be taking the file which we have saved as displays earlier and click on Open, and now we see the text is wrapped around our subject. We will now add a solid adjustment layer and we'll be selecting the same color as the text. In this case it will be black, and we will place it below the subject 1 layer. To move the layers, here's another trick. Hold down the Ctrl or Command button and press the left and right second bracket keys to move the layer up and down. Now we have to place the subject 1 layer above the text layer to get the proper effect. But where the text gone? Don't worry, they are here only. We just need to clip our subject layer to the text layer, and boom, here we have our text portrait. You can also change the amount of displacement effect from here, and by double clicking on it and changing the scale values here. Let's change it to 10. Once again select the same displacement map image. I think now it looks better, and now we will move on to our next step. Let's make a duplicate of our text layer by pressing Ctrl or Command J and move it to the top. And now we will add an adjustment layer, which is invert. It will just invert all the colors in this layer. Whatever is black will turn into white and vice versa. And we will clip it to our topmost subject layer. Let's group them together and rename the group as background. But we do not want this text above our subject layer. Instead, we just want the opposite. So what we will do is make a selection of our subject layer by holding down the Ctrl or Command key and click on the icon of the subject 1 layer, and then select the upper text layer and apply a layer mask by clicking on this button. And then we will press Ctrl or Command I to invert this mask, and once again our text portrait is gone. And how will we bring it back? If you see here, our clipping mask is gone when we made a duplicate of the text layer and move it to the top. So we will just clip it again. And how do we do it? I think by now you already know. Just hold the Alt or Option key and click in between the layers and our text portrait is back. Now select the layer mask of this layer and take a brush tool. The brush will be soft round brush, opacity and flow 100%, and we will simply paint over these areas to create a vignette-like effect. Let's add another adjustment layer. This time it will be gradient adjustment layer. Click here to change the color of the gradient. I'll be selecting red. You can take whatever color you want. You can adjust the amount of the gradient transition from here. Click OK for the time being. We will be fine-tuning it later on. Select radial from here and check on reverse and hit OK. Let's clip it to the layer and now we will fine-tune it. You can change the angle if you want. Let's change the opacity a little bit. Now time for the message of the poster, and for that click again on the text tool and click anywhere on the canvas, type whatever you like. Select the font, adjust the spacing between the characters, then size, and then we will convert the text layer into a shape layer. Click on the direct selection tool and make a selection like this. Then press Shift and click and hold any of the selected anchor points, and holding down the Shift key, drag it like this. And we get a cool text effect. We will take this a little further in a moment. Before that, let's bring this text layer outside the background group. Let's add another text layer and type in our text. But what's happening to our text? Why is it like that? This is because it is placed below this layer. We have to bring it to the top like this, and it's okay now. Now we will select these two text layers and holding down the Shift key and right click on them and convert it to Smart Object. Let's resize it a little bit. Now we will add another effect to this, and for that select the pen tool, make sure path is selected, and we will draw like this. To carve this line, hold down the Alt or Option key and click on the anchor point and drag like this. Keep the Alt and Option key pressed and hold and drag these handles to make a curve. When you are done, right click inside the path and click on Make Selection. And now select the Smart Object text layer, click on the layer mask. Make a duplicate of it by pressing Ctrl or Command J and select the layer mask and press Ctrl or Command I to invert the mask. Again take the brush tool. It should be soft round brush, opacity and flow 100%. Adjust the brush size by pressing left and right second bracket keys. Select the layer mask of this layer and just paint like this. And since our background is black, we will select both these layers and bring down the opacity a little bit to make it somewhat grayish. And with this, we have completed our poster for today. Hope you liked it and also the process of creating it. If this video is of any help, please give it a like and share it with your friends. Your suggestions and comments are always welcome. For more such videos, please subscribe to my channel. I'll be back with a new poster. Till then, goodbye, take care and keep creating.